What's up, guys? This is Shivam from Brand Sutra, a place where we discuss business, branding, and design. So, in today's podcast, guys, we are going to discuss 11 business ideas, or rather, 11 online business ideas that you can start for free from your home in 2021. Now, of course, since last year, people really moved towards online remote work. They really started inclining towards remote work more, and as we've seen, a lot of companies are now trying to go remote only because they are realizing that people are more productive, if not equally productive, or at least equally productive if not more productive when they're working from home, just because they are a bit more comfortable in the environment. The economy is moving towards flexibility in work, more work life balance, and people having a mixture of different skills rather than just being specialists in one skill throughout their life. That's where the economy is going, in my opinion. And now, we human beings, we always have multiple interests, and the good thing is that with the current economy, we can do more of these things that we like if we choose our main skill better. Now, as the situation, has changed up quite a bit, I thought I will touch on these 11 online business ideas. And now, most of these ideas you will see revolve around the idea of being a solopreneur rather than building a team of people. And there's a reason for that. The reason is pretty simple, guys. We all uh, are supposed to be doing these things from our home, and very very easily. So the best thing would be you start something of this from this list on your in your home, and then you end up getting a couple of virtual assistants, or somebody remote to help you out with these things. So number one with that is virtual assistant, guys. Now, virtual assistant job profiles are nothing new in the modern economy. They've been there for years. There are tons and tons of virtual assistants in the world right now, and they take work through websites like Freelancer, Upwork, and many more, and they are making a really really good living, making a couple of $1,000s to even much more than that if they are good. They do help modern entrepreneurs, bloggers, influencers, YouTubers, a lot of CEOs, traditional CEOs, and companies with their administrative tasks. They're managing their emails, setting up their work systems for these guys. A virtual assistant, guys, a great virtual assistant can not only help you to manage your email, just your email better, but also that a good virtual assistant is going to help you in being more efficient with whatever kinds of work that you're planning to do. So being a good virtual assistant, that's what it entails. You might want to try becoming a virtual assistant for a couple of influencers or bloggers in 2021. Give them a couple of hours or maybe an hour a day and see how it turns out for you. Number two, guys, a social media manager. I know, before you go ahead and curse me for even saying a social media manager, this is one of the most popular job profiles right now in 2021 across the world, guys. Now, I have been a social media manager for over 6 years now. Social media managers get to work remote. Even before this remote culture had started in 2020, they can work from any part of the world where they have access to just a phone and internet. That's the best thing, guys. And now, as a social media manager, I work with many businesses from different parts of the world, and always I am at least a few thousand kilometers away from my client, at least that, if not more. And social media managers, guys, can have multiple job roles, such as creating content for social media, managing social media pages for brands and businesses, or even replying to messages and managing online communities for these brands. A social media manager, guys, can also consult companies with their digital marketing strategies and help those small businesses grow their online community by building better relationships with the customers. So definitely check this one out as well. So let's talk about the next one, which is a graphic designer. So graphic designers, guys, they technically also need not to be in the same city as the business that employs them. Modern graphic designers help with creating great graphics for social media, for clients, for businesses. They also help them with the branding efforts and also maintaining uh, everything related to design and front end, usually, if they're working with an app based business. A graphic designer I've been working with for a long time now, he lives a few hundred kilometers from me. I've never physically met him ever, and I've worked with him for now over 3.5 4 years now. Now, he has not only done great photo and video shoots for all the clients that we work together, but he's done uh, all the graphics needed for our clients, and he also is the one who does the thumbnails for my main YouTube channel as well, guys. So you can of course become an online graphic designer if you know the basics of design, and you know how to put yourself out there, talk to businesses who might not be in your city or even in your country. Now, one great place to do that, guys, is Skillshare. Now, using Skillshare, you can learn everything about design. It's pretty quick and pretty cheap. Now, I do have an affiliate link, but I'm not going to put that in the description below. You can just Google Skillshare because I just want you to take that step, guys. So the next one, guys, is a web designer. Now, guys, a web designer is somebody who looks at the front end of the website, which is kind of in conjunction with the graphic design part that I was just talking about. Now, this is also a job profile I have been personally in for a few years now, having built multiple client websites and my own project websites. Now, as a web designer, you deal with platforms like Wix, Squarespace, WordPress, Shopify, and many more such platforms. And as a web designer, you are in charge of how the layout of the website is going to be, what kind of color schemes are going to be used, the branding part rather, and what interface is the backend going to interact with and people are going to interact with. The next one, guys, app developer. This is something that I'm learning as well. I'm learning to build web apps. I'm learning front end development personally. After spending almost 6 years in the marketing career, I thought it was time to learn another skill set. So these days, most of the businesses are gonna need apps to survive in what a tough marketplace this is. And these can be web apps. These can also be mobile apps. Now, most of the mobile apps that, guys, you feel are just basic, they take a lot of work and they take a lot of money to make, even basic ones. So if you are a good app developer in languages such as JavaScript or Python, depending on whatever career path that you're taking, and you're able to build great apps, you can have a great remote working future with bright economic prospects. A simple basic mobile app that lives on Android store and iOS app store could take anywhere from $10,000 to $200,000 to make, guys. And most of the time, companies require a team of app developers to successfully build an app to be published to the store, or sometimes even they are used internally by their own team. However, if you are a full stack developer, you can take a project from nothing to a fully built product on your own, in turn building a complete MVP for a startup. So you can be a 1 or 2 man powerhouse. And as a full stack developer, you might be the only developer in a very small startup that might have raised some money and have bright economic prospects because of the fact that you are a full stack developer. Now, if you're getting into app development space, I would recommend you to become a full stack developer. It might take you a couple of years to gain the necessary skill set, but what is a couple of years in the grand scheme of things when we are talking about career and hundreds and thousands of dollars that spans across the next 20 years of your life, you know? So the next one I want to talk about is a remote tutor. Now, with schools being kind of closed down and a lot of these things, teachers have resorted to take lectures online. Now, same has happened with a lot of tuition classes, guys. Students and kids, they still need to learn new things. So becoming a remote tutor of basic subjects such as programming, mathematics, science, especially if you're in a country like India or these third world countries, or developing countries rather, even have huge career prospects in 2021. Now, people want their kids to have a better and a wholesome education, and that opens up the opportunity for tutors for a lot of subjects in 2020. You can start with teaching a subject that you are good at, be it arts or be it mathematics or be it even dance, guys. Now, the next one I want to talk about is home workout equipment. Now, with the way things are progressing right now, home workouts are going to be on the rise in the future as well. Companies and apps, in fact, actually, before I go ahead, even I bought an elliptical machine and a couple of dumbbells last year for my house. I just bought an elliptical a couple months ago as well. So definitely consider, this is one thing that's on the rise. Companies and apps, guys, which provide home workout tips and home workout routines have seen a 400+% increase in their business in the last few months. That's it, last few months, guys. Now, with all the search around, learning how to work out at home comes as a business opportunity if you're selling home workout equipment. Now, small size dumbbells, compact stationary cycles, resistance bands, even jump ropes and stuff like that, basic equipment that somebody will need for building their home workout studio. That may not be a studio, it might be just a couple of things lying around in their bedroom. Home workout equipment, guys. The next one I want to talk about is online dance instructor. So dance, again guys, is an activity that people can start while at their homes. They do not need to go for big group based dance classes when they can get started from a remote teacher online. So if you're good at dance, this is definitely an activity that has seen rise in the search. So the reason being, dancing is not just an activity, but it's also an activity that makes you happy, and amidst all of what is going on outside, people want to be happy. So dance is definitely one. If you're good at dance, consider this. The next one is home workout instructor. Now this goes hand in hand with the home workout equipment thing and the dance instructor kind of thing. People are willing to pay an instructor to teach them fitness via Zoom or Skype. I know this because I know a few yoga online instructors that even my mom has gotten started with her yoga and exercise sessions. Now the next one I want to talk about is online gardening instructor, guys. Now more people staying at home would want to get into a slower activity as well, right? Now growing your own food comes with not just extreme satisfaction, but you also get slowly to see plants grow, and it's very satisfying. It's an extremely rewarding activity, and I've taken this up with my wife as well at our new place as well. So we watched a ton of YouTube videos teaching terrace gardening. Of course we don't know how to propagate those common household veggies, but we still have a couple of things, and people are turning towards it. So if you are if you know how to cultivate a garden, how to propagate simple veggies, you can become an instructor that young couples and even young people would definitely pay for to talk to over Zoom or Skype. Now the last one that I want to talk about, guys, is a TikTok manager. Now TikTok has become one of the most popular social media platforms within the last year. You can become a TikTok manager, helping brands, influencers build their TikTok pages. Now once a huge audience profile could be YouTubers like me who need video audience on TikTok. So you can also talk to YouTubers such as myself to help them transition into TikTok. What you can simply do is you can cut down the YouTube videos that I or a YouTuber has into smaller segments and then just put them up into TikTok as well. So that's one way to get started with TikTok management as well. So this, guys, sums up the list of 11 online businesses that you can practically start for almost free right from your home in 2021. Guys, do let me know what you think about these and leave a comment below. And guys, if you haven't smashed that like button, make sure to smash it before you go. I'm gonna see you in the next podcast. This is Shivam signing off from Brand Sutra, guys.